can't seem to do, even though we were just kids. I close my eyes, I'm waiting for the lightning strike to take me back to 2005, before you took that cross-country flight, before we said goodbye. Before we said goodbye.
It would help if I turned the microphone on, right? So, how you doing, Hodel? Let me back this music down just a little bit. Everything's a delay here, so everything takes time. So, if I could get somebody to click over and tell people on the other live stream and drop this link to this live in the other live stream, I got too much going on, and we could get this thing rocking and rolling. Everything's doing good, doing good, and I don't know why there's such a delay on here. But I'll give it a minute or two and see who shows up. I know a few people in the other stream were asking for some live chat and talk and TA. So let's do this here. Do I have a camera here? No, I do not. But I do have these images. Let's turn those images off. Drop down. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Let's just turn them all off. Turn that image off. And oh, add a camera in here. Let me get this set up here. Find this video camera capture device, add a source. Okay, I got a messy background, so I gotta blur that stuff out. And minimize my ugly mug down here. So bear with me here. But I know not everybody cares to see me. Give me a minute while I set this up real quick, and I'll be getting this going here real fast. Find an image here. I told everybody I'd set it up. I already went live. So give me 1 minute there and I will continue talking with everybody, but I need to find a link here. Animated. Looking for a camera stream cam overlay. There's something to put a border around my ugly face so I don't look so bad here. Trying to make myself look a little better, I guess. So you guys can see how this is kind of done. There. So I've been doing good, man. I've been on disability for about 20 weeks now. I injured my neck and been having little issues. And other than that, things have been good. Let me get the share link here. And I'll go back to my other stream. There we go. Okay. So how you been doing, Hodl? I hadn't seen you in a long time. You still investing in crypto? I got into this ape and it's done really well. I got in at about $7.60 and it's taken off pretty good. Yeah, a lot of people are wanting me to do some TA on other coins, so I just set up this live here so we could go over some stuff on it. But like I said, I'm just still setting things up. Make sure I edit this video. Got that in there. Customizations, live chat. Anyone? Nope. I want subscribers of 1 minute at least. I apologize if this makes you wait a little longer. And let's see if everything's in here. Pretty much, except for keywords. Let's do pound, ape, pound, crypto, TA, crypto. How you guys doing? I'm putting some keywords in here right now. And we'll get this thing running. Title these things. Yeah, well, we might get some extraordinary people in here. Who knows? Okay. So is my camera okay? You guys hear me all right? Music not too loud? Took me a few minutes. I was setting most of this up while we were going live. And I just started out with Ape on here for right now. So we can adjust that. I probably need to adjust my camera down just a touch. There we go. That way I'm centered. Get my microphone over here. Increase microphone volume. I can definitely do that. Let's see, video capture device. I don't need volume on that. Oop. I'll just turn that down there. So, microphone's cranked up. I'm not a loud talker, so hopefully that's better. Or do I need to turn music down? Excuse me. I just woke up about 2 hours ago. I had a long night last night. I'll get this microphone a little closer to me. Maybe that'll help. I don't like getting it into the camera, but yeah, okay, that's perfect. So, how is everybody doing tonight? I am Cryptoholics. Good to meet you. This has been a long time. I have not put my face up very much on here. So, it's good to see everybody. Glad you guys get to see me here. I think my border frame is messed up around here. I'm going to adjust that border frame. Maybe that looks better. It's hard to see. I got 3 monitors up, and I have my Streamlabs very small, so all my stuff on there is real small to see. So I try to make things look professional. I know a lot of people like to see professional people on YouTube, and I'm one of those guys. I just let them throw their shit up there and get it over with instead of dragging it out and trying to look like I know what I'm doing. Which I could do a lot better presentation, a lot better titles, a lot better keywords if I just took the time to do it all. Anyway, that's Ape 1 minute. Let's go to 30 minutes here. Ape hasn't been up for a while, especially on the TradingView and CoinBase pair. TradingView just got this set up last night about 1:30 a.m. I got on it about 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. My time, I'm Central Standard Time in the USA. And so Ape is looking really well. I like the pattern it's putting out. It had a hell of a nice run. Straight parabolic, straight up run. We did see a beautiful 1820 last night, and a lot of people cashed out around 17. So I didn't. I'm holding it because there is so much hype in the social media about Ape, and I've been watching other AMAs and other people talk about Ape because I haven't done my own research. So the best way to do research is to go watch other people's videos. And CryptoPunks in Ape Metaverse. I don't know if people know this, but I heard that Ape bought out and took over CryptoPunks. And so once Metaverse gets totally launched, I think what they're talking about is crypto or cyberpunks, I think it's called, and Ape will merge together as one. But those are the 2 largest NFT companies in the crypto world right now, and Ape owns them. And so the word's getting out. Ape is trending hard on social media, especially Twitter and TikTok. So I think what we seen last night when this thing took off out of here from the low 6s and 7s, it went all the way to about 1825 or so. That was all the hype in the media, and I think it's going to continue. I think it's just taking more time of people seeing it's going to level out, and I think we're going to see another big surge. So just my opinion, this is not financial advice, but usually when something trends hard like that, if it trends for at least a week, we could probably see ape in the $25 to $30 range, if not more. I know some YouTubers are saying 50 to 100. As you can see here, this little wave's not kicking in yet because it's still new, but I'm going to pull a fib line on this here and we'll get this thing started here. And you can see this is bouncing under 236. It's kind of small. I went wick to wick. If we go body to body, it's not giving us enough data, and we got some data but not enough data. So what I'm seeing on the 30-minute here, if this can get past 0.05, it'll probably go back at the 786, which is right around 1540. It's got a blue arrow, which is a good indicator. There's some good volume coming in, and you can see the candles here. Let me pull it back down to the 15 minutes, which gives me, see, it's under a green candle. It's working its way up through the waves. You can see it dipped here. This yellow is volume, and the blue is kind of like RSI. I love this program. I use it so much I don't remember what it is. I know a gentleman that created it. I'm using the free version of it. But this is trending back up. The little yellow wave is showing more volume. You see the green candles pushing up and the waves going up here. So this could push on up here more higher. Kind of like right here. It kind of started a curve and kind of worked its way back up. So yeah, I could see ape getting back up around 1470s area, continuing on its way back up. I mean, it actually looks really good. And looks like we had some, bottom. This all bottomed here. This bottomed here. It's about the same. So it looks like it's holding pretty steady. So it looks like it's found its bottom right around 1281. So if it does come back and retest 1281, I can see that happening. But it's playing the wave game. So it tested 1281. And these TAs take a little bit of time because I'm going to go through these pretty thorough on every coin, including you guys asked for Jasmine and stuff like that. So we got the wave here topped out at 1470 to 1281. I see those being two dominant areas, and we need to break out of that. We need to break this 1470 and get into the 15s, preferably get back up in the 1620 area. So if we can break out of this 1470 area, I can see this, probably coming back down a little bit here, work away, and if it bounces off that, it will come back down. But if we can break through the 1470 area, then I can see getting another spike up in this area right here, which will put us in the 1650, 1625 area. But yeah, we got to get through the 1470 first. So those are two things to keep an eye on. If not, it's going to bounce back out to 1470 and probably work its way back down to the 12 area, which would be a good buying opportunity. So, like I said, a lot of it depends on the media, the buying, and what's going on there. But it's going to get there. As long as the social media hype keeps going, it's going to get up in the $20 range area. It will break out. So it's probably just, it took a hell of a run here. I mean, that was parabolic. When you got that parabolic of a run, especially at that EMA line, see how straight up that line is, and it just a sharp point back down. That started cooling off and coming back down at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning. Today is the 18th. I believe it's still the 18th. Yes, it is. So it hasn't even been 24 hours. 6 more hours. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 more hours would be 24 hours. So about 18 hours ago is when it started its cool off period. And it took another jump up. And when it jumped up there, so at 7:15 this morning, it started its cooling off period. So it's going to do this wave and cool off. It could do another cool off wave, and then you'll see another parabolic run. So we are having a W formation. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the W right here. Yeah. Yeah, you could call it what, possibly a inverse head and shoulders, or W, however you want to look at it. Oh, might need to increase it. Okay, you said okay, not too many people in here chatting. Okay, so that is ApeCoin. Let me pull my list of coins down here because I do watch a lot of coins. My mouse wheel does not like to work right. Okay, you said Jasmine. The MACD, I don't pay a lot of attention to MACDs. I know a lot of people do, and the crosses and stuff. So I appreciate that. But this is a 15-minute on Jasmine. I mean, I probably should use MACDs. It's probably because I haven't taken the time to research all the MACDs and which ones are prominent ones and which ones are just, you know, light indicators and which ones are the strong indicators. I've relied so heavily on using this guy's program here with all the clouds and all the EMA waves out here that I've kind of gotten to where I got spoiled by using all this. Hey Dallas, welcome in. And thinking, I hadn't seen you in a while. So yeah, a lot of people made some good money last night. I didn't have a lot of ApeCoin. I doubled my. I was 2x. I didn't cash out. I'm still holding. So we'll see. I'm more of a long-term holder since I've cashed a lot of it out to pay bills. I don't have a lot of funds into it anymore, so I buy and hold. You're holding ASM long term. We'll hit ASM too, so let's keep that on the. So here's Jasmine on the 15-minute. Let's see what Jasmine's done for the day. See Jasmine. So I heard Jasmine had a tournament going on. Let me get rid of that pencil. So 17th, 18th. We just started a new day 4 hours ago. And this is based on UTC time, not my time. So I'm assuming Jasmine announced about the 14th, maybe the 13th. I'm guessing the 13th they were having some kind of tournament going on. Dallas, here's the thing, and I'll cover this real quick. I am not monetized. I am lacking 1,000 hours of video watch time. This is crazy, and it drives me nuts. YouTube monetization rules are: I'm required to have 1,000 subscribers. I am required to have 2 FA set up, and I'm required to have 4,000 hours of watched video time. And since I live stream, my 28-day average for a live stream is about 6,000 to 7,000 hours every 28 hours. But they will not count my live stream hours. They only count video hours. And I have only accumulated I'm at 2,998 hours. I need another about 1,050 hours of watch time. So what I've thought about doing is taking my whole playlist of all my songs and put them on a video, about an hour-long video, and maybe put like a nighttime star scene where it's just stars and something. So people could actually just play my video all night long. And if I could get 1,000 people to play an hour video, I'd be monetized. But I had to maintain that 4,000 hours every year. And I have a hard time doing videos, like doing TA videos just to talk, because I like talking to people, not just to nothing. So I do videos when new coins come out. I like to cover them. And since I injured my neck about 28 weeks ago, you'd think I'd have all the time in the world to do it, but I have a hard time sleeping, and I'm on a bad cycle of maybe sleeping 2-3 hours, up for about 3 or 4 hours, back down, and I've just been kind of miserable. So I've been doing videos as much as I can, which I haven't been doing much lately, and I need to do more. And I think I probably got about 20 videos up. So if I haven't seen my videos, whether it pertains to you or not, you don't care to watch them, play them on a device in the background, just let them play so I can gain those hours. I got almost 3,000 subscribers, and back when I had about 1,900 or 2,000 subscribers and what videos I had, I looked up at all the hours of videos I had, and I figured out one day if I had 100 people watch all my videos, I'd be monetized. But it doesn't work that way. A lot of people click on a video that's 10 minutes long, watch 3 minutes of it, click off of it, and then they'll make a comment that I suck without watching the whole video. So yeah, a lot of people don't understand how the monetization works. And until I get that monetization, I cannot get super chat set up. It sucks, because I watch people come to my stream and go, oh, I'd love to tip you, I'd like to help you out, blah, blah, blah. And I got other friends that I monitor and watch some of their live streams, and I can watch the same people leave my live stream who tell me, oh, I'd like to tip you, but I can't afford you right now, and go to his live stream and drop him 15, 20 bucks instantly, or $8 or $6. And it's just frustrating because I know it's that super chat. In my descriptions, I do have Cash App, and I do have .me for PayPal set up. And I know, I guess Dallas, I'm more rough on myself than I am anything else. But that explains how that works. So yeah, I need to get monetized. Super chats for monetization is huge, and it's a lot bigger than people think it is. So my current live streaming, I don't make a dime on it. I don't make nothing. This is all out of my pocket. Let my computer run 24/7. And I was running dual live streams, burning up 2 computers and a lot of electricity. And it just got to where my electric bill was getting up there. I needed use of this computer to do more videos and live stuff like this here. Well, I like to, it's not as easy as telling people to tip me, because then you sound like you're begging, and I don't want to sound like a beggar on here. There's nothing worse than watching some YouTuber sit and beg, and I won't do that. To me, that's annoying. Nice bud smoker. I got the background blurred out. This is my computer, spare bedroom, exercise room, junk room. I got my exercise equipment back behind me and spare stuff laying back here in the background, so I apologize. So I just kind of blurred out. I used to have a big green screen hanging, but my cats kept climbing on it, thinking it was their exercise room too. But let me puff this here real quick, and we'll get this going here and do some TA for you guys. But good to meet everybody. Nice to see everybody in here. And I know meme science, it sounds good to tell people, oh, just give me a tip. Nah, I don't like doing that. Like I said, it's just, I'm not a beggar. I'll earn it one way or the other. So I will do a video with all my sound on it, all my music's on it. That way people don't have to, they'll have something to watch without, or something to listen to without having to watch me. I have zero Jasmine. When I first started streaming, I started streaming with ACH, and I made good money off ACH. Between ACH and Shiba Inu, I did about a little over $15,000 with those 2 coins, and they were beautiful hits. I got into Shiba around 630 Satoshis. We got into ACH when it first launched. I think I got it like 2.73 cents, sold out 21 cents. It dropped down to like 12, 13, I think, and I bought back in, rode it back up till almost 18, 19, got out of it. And then I bought a shitload of Shiba at 630, and when it took off and exploded, I about passed out. I was making money hand over fist. So yeah, Jasmy has a story. I got videos on it. We got involved with Jasmy before Jasmy got certified. So if you watch the video, you understand we were trying to figure out what the circulating supply was, because it wasn't certified. Nobody knew at the time, and we were asking them on their Twitter. We were on their chat thing in Korea, in Japan, and they ignored us. They would not respond to us. And a group of us, about 4 of us, got together and started doing mathematics. And I think we said in the video somewhere between 4 to 6 billion was in circulation. When it got certified, it came out 4.5 was in circulation. So we were pretty damn close. And we did a lot of research on it. But through the trial of trying to figure it out and get information from them, we felt like they were being deceiving and hiding and not wanting to communicate with people who were trying to help them. And so we lost a lot of trust in Jasmy. So we kind of, a group of us in this stream here kind of dumped Jasmy and went to ASM, and we all made some decent gains with ASM. And ASM was what we thought was a better coin. And then Jasmy took off. It went to it was an ASM Jasmy race up to 19, 20, 23 cents. So that's the reason I don't hold a lot of Jasmy. It's just more due to I did a lot of personal research with other people on this, and so I'm trying to read chat and talk at the same time. Yeah, it'll get back up there. If you remember, Bitcoin was over $63,000 when Jasmy was up around 30 cents. So another $22,000 of Bitcoin, Jasmy could very easily get back up there again. And so could ASM. Those days will come back. The days of May. So I'm assuming, let's get back to talk here on TA. I'm assuming Jasmy somewhere between the 22nd and the, yeah, right here. This is my one day. Yeah. So March 9th and March 14th, I'm assuming there was an announcement here of a tournament. If I'm wrong. Somebody said something about a tournament. So I'm seeing some spikes here. So if people are trying to earn something or win something, and you got to buy coins to do a trading deal, that's going to create the spike. I hate to say it. So this is going to be an unorthodox spike based on a tournament, from what somebody was saying. And I haven't seen anything other than what I heard. So let me go back here and go to the 3 hour. So there's a 3 hour Jasmy there. You can see the blue diamond, the yellow dot, which indicates there's going to be an uprise. The red X shows it's going to be a dip, and it didn't really dip. It continued up. So, but you can see the red dot right here is the red candle, and it did come down. And then green dot, it went back up, leveled off. And it's still a green dot now, continued green. And this is on the 3 hour here, 2 hours 28 minutes left. So let's pull this down. Let me do this here. Let me pull a fib on this 3 hour. So I have something to look at as we drop here. Let's go to the 1 hour. I guess I pulled it too far, didn't I? So 786. Come on, mouse, scroll. Let me shorten this up so I can see this better. So we're forming on the 786 here. Let me blow this up so you guys can see it. I like my Fibonacci's, they really work. So you can see it came up here at 236. It rode along the 236. It broke through it, came back, retested it. Then it began its upward rise. It tried to come back down, but it didn't. So it just floated through the middle, came up here to 382, broke through it, came back and retested it. And the best thing I tell people about fibs is you'll see a candle wick up. I don't count that as blowing through it. I need a full body candle. And what I mean by full body candle, let's see if we can get this a little bigger. You see that little candle there? That went through it, and you got a candle close above it. And that's a close above. I don't count wicks. So a full body candle close above a wick. And so it came back and retested back through it, and it finally broke out of it. And I tell people, candles are like dogs. You know, take a dog for a walk. He goes out and he dumps. A lot of times dogs will kick grass over with their hind legs, and they'll turn around and go back and sniff it. And that's what candles do. Once they break through and get a clean cut candle completely out over a Fibonacci line, it will come back and look at it. It will come back and retest it. So just consider, once you break through, it's going to come back and test it, just like a dog in a dog park. And so you can see it broke out here, it come back, retested it, broke back down through, went back out, came back and retested it. It touched perfectly right here at the 382, and continued back up. And you can see it wicked through, didn't get a close on, it closed on. 3 closes on it before it actually broke out and right above the 0.5. Then it continued up. It broke through the 618, came back, retested it, touched the 786 there. 1-2 touches, went through it. This candle closed above it and then broke back down. Now you can see it's retesting the 782 here, or 786. It is very likely this could continue to touch it a couple more times. If it touches 4-1 2 more times, it could break through it and continue up to 4-4-4-6. I got a red dot here, continuing down. So I would watch this flow right here. And if I look up here on the chart that you guys been watching, you see the same green dot, but it's on the 5-minute chart. This is on 1 hour. Let me drop it to 30 minutes. 30 minutes is still a red dot. Let's go to 15 minutes. 15 minutes, you see it's closing in here. 5 minutes, you have a green dot. You lost volume and it's flattening out. It could gain some more volume, create another hump. So it's kind of hard. I mean, it's not really hard to read. I just gotta go through the time frames of looking at this. And it's sitting on good resistance right here. Let me draw these lines here real quick. Yeah, that's a good resistance line where it's sitting. Let me change these colors so you guys can see them better. So it's got a nice little resistance here. It's got resistance right there. So the tops of these other candles, previous candles, are usually resistance, like I just marked there. The top of those wicks, which is the top of this candle, the bottom of those, bottom of that one. So there's good resistance here. Possible shoulder, head, could be create another shoulder right in here, which would be good because in that, you know, head and shoulders usually comes down, inverse head and shoulders go up. So I would watch for this to break through the 786 again. If this breaks through the 786 and get a complete close above 0.04168, you can write those numbers down. It's 0.041688870 is the number we're looking to break through. And you need to get a candle completely above it and close above it. And this is on the 15 minutes. And it's looking like we could possibly get a green dot down here and possibly start going back up. So yeah, I think Jasmine is going to go back up. From what I'm seeing here, I think Jasmine could let me get a measurement here. It helps if I measure the right direction, right? Let's measure the right direction. So it's about the right distance, I think. And a little more. So yeah, I think Jasmine could get back over 446, possibly around 465, 466. If it continues up here, I lost the fib there. So yeah, Jasmine's on that climb right now, so I think it could go up a little more. As long as it gets past that other number I just mentioned there, which would be what I mentioned it. I lost my fib there. I have to redraw the fib. I'm not the best person with TradingView to recall something back up. I have to redraw the fib there. Let's see if I can redraw it like I had it. Close to it. We're just getting ready to break through something. Pull up the 30 minutes here. There it is. And maybe not. I knew I had it in there somewhere, but I lost it. I apologize. I think that might have been it. But yeah, I think Jasmine's going to go back up. It's just my opinion, not financial advice, not fact. I think it's going to head back up into the 4.5, possibly. Yeah, 4.5, 4.5 area. Probably the next, based on 30-minute candles. It would be, actually it was 15-minute candles, but I'll do the 30-minute. 1, 2, 3. Probably the next 4 to 5 30-minute candles. So the next 2.5 hours, I can see it going up. You gotta call Bog Blaze. And Jasmine's looking bearish on you. Yeah, I mean, it's in a transition point. It's gotta break. It's gotta break that. It's gotta break through this 0.0418 area, and once it gets back up above the 618, like I said, or whatever fib I drew a minute ago, which I screwed that up. Which I think I had it on the 1 hour or something like that. Or is it, yeah, 3 hour, maybe? No, it was a 1 hour. I know I bounce all over here. I apologize. I didn't mean to erase that a minute ago when I did that. See if I can get it back to where I had it. And that's not right either. So yeah, I had it marked. It was, and I think I screwed it up, but I think that's about where I had it. 30 minutes, 15 minutes. And this is why I don't like doing TA, because if I make a mistake, people criticize me on my videos, but I do the best I can do. Sometimes I have to put myself under pressure to do things right again. But you know, 15-minute Jasmine just turned red, 30-minute candles, 15. Yeah, it's fixing to pinch off here. Volume's pushing up. Because this yellow volume below the 0 line, this sell-off volume in yellow, is thinning out. So the yellow's coming up. Looks like there's going to be some more buying instead of selling. the yellow above the 0 line, which upwards is buying, yellow below is selling. So there's sell, there's a little buy, there's a big sell off right here, and it tapered off. So I think they'll continue over here and give us a little hump over here. So I think we're going to see some green up in here. That's why I'm saying is to me, it's like it's going to go up. Everyone roast you every day. Well, not every day. I mean, I'm not on there every day like you are, but hey, if you go look at some of the comments in a lot of my videos, I get roasted every time I do a video. I get roasted every time I do something right or wrong, either way. So I know you're feeling bogged. And there's been times I've gotten some pretty harsh comments and negativity on this channel. And I just went through a little ordeal with another streamer that was pretty, intense. And there's been times I've actually got to the point where I actually doubted myself if this is worth it. Maybe I should just shut it off, shut it down. But it's like, but then on the other hand, it's like I'm so close to being monetized and being where I wanted to be. But it's a love-hate relationship. I mean, so there's times where I just step away from the stream and ignore it for 2-3 weeks at a time, and the stream go down, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I better start it back up. And there's like, do I really want to? I do block them, but they make other accounts. They come in here. I mean, kind of not shed a whole lot of light on it, but I had another streamer actually put death threat on it. Not a good thing. Kind of irritated me, rubbed me wrong. And I don't know what for, other than jealousy. I don't know. And they accused me of copycatting them. And if anybody would accuse me of copycatting, that'd be AIC, All Is Calm. I was watching his live streams. I used to be a truck driver. And when ACH came out, he didn't stream it, and I wanted to watch it while I was on the road driving truck because I was trading it while I was on the road. So I started my own live stream up so I could monitor ACH. And yeah, a lot of people reported him bug. I made a few comments on some discords with some large streamers that were on it, and a lot of big streamers went to YouTube and went after him. I don't think he's on the air anymore. But that being said, I'm not going to put up names. I don't want to promote and say anything against anybody. I'm not that way. But yeah, AIC would be the only person to complain that I copycatted him, because I did. And I even talked with AIC personally in some personal chats. And he actually helped me getting this all set up, teaching me how to do multiple live streams and stuff like that. So I'm capable of doing 4, 5, 6, 7 live streams if I had the money to purchase VPNs and wanted to do it. Until I get monetized, everything comes out of my pocket or just through donations. And a lot of people think I get a lot of donations. And to be honest with you, this is my 1-year month. I've been live streaming for a year, and I did a recap for all last year, and I had 2 people who were my biggest contributors. But all of last year, I made about $800 in donations in 12 months. And that's it. It's not like I got rich or I made a lot of money. And what people don't understand the expenses. Hang on a second. The expenses is I got a $1,500 laptop, about another about $1,700 between a GPU and an amp that's plugged into it, because the GPU that's in that laptop's not big enough. It's 1660, so I upgraded because it's Alienware, and I put an amplifier on it and put a 2070 over there. And then this computer I'm working on right now is about an $8,000 computer. It's an Aurora 11 Alienware. I have an Alienware 27-inch 240 hertz monitor with 224 vertical monitors and a 60-inch TV above me here. that's plugged into the laptop over there. So actually in this room, I got 5 monitors. So there's about $10,000 of computer wear here, not counting the microphone. But that's besides the point. I have Streamlabs. I believe they're $19 a month. TradingView is free if you just use one computer, but since I'm using TradingView on multiple computers, I have to pay a monthly fee on that. So it just, little things add up. My music, I had to pay a yearly fee to get a license for the music. It might not be the best music, but it's YouTube approved and guaranteed or my money back. So that right there was almost $300 for a 1-year license. So did I make money? No. Then I have a monthly electric bill. And when I run 2 computers, we're talking almost 1600 watts. 1600, 2000 watts running 24/7. So my electric bill jumps up about $45 to $50 more a month. So no, I don't make no money streaming right now. But getting monetized with the amount of hours that I do in a 28-day period, I would make money. Yes, I would. A buddy of mine who is a streamer, who is monetized, he doesn't even do a quarter what I do, and he makes about $600 a quarter. He did the math on what I do with live streaming. Once I got monetized, then they count my hours towards my monetization and pay me. He said I would probably do about $1,500 a month with the hours I'd get live streaming, but that's besides the point. So what other coins you want to have here? We did Jasmine. We're watching Jasmine on the 15-minute. It's in the red. It's coming down. It looks like it's starting to curl back down a little bit. 30-minute. See, it's holding this resistance right in here, right at the bottom of these candles here, which I think we've seen that on the 15 minutes. Yeah, top of these candles right here. It's biting the resistance of these candles right here. If it breaks to that, it will drop back down here to these candle tops right there. Should be about 0.039, but I think it's going to hold. It should hold right in there. 3940. See, it's turning green on the 5-minute. Yeah, I think pretty strong at 40 right now. BTC pump now. I do pay attention to BTC, but mostly of all, here's what I pay attention to is BTCD. That's a Bitcoin dominance. If this is dropping, that means money's coming out of Bitcoin and going into altcoins. If it's rising, it's money going into Bitcoin out of altcoins. So right now, actually it's rising. So money's coming out of alt, going into Bitcoin. So as this came down, which is good, it got down to 43. I love to see it in the 43 or below 43. So we're in a good area for alts to make some moves. Prediction on Jasmine in 2 years. That's a hard thing to do, Halmar. Prediction for Jasmine in 2 years all depends on how they introduce coins into market. Because you got to look at right now. Jasmine has 4.5 billion coins in the marketplace in circulation. But they have, I have to go look. Well, they have 500 billion coins? Or is it 50 billion? I think it's 50 billion coins. So there's not even 100% in the marketplace right now. You only got maybe, I think 1% of the total supply in circulation. So I mean, if Jasmine is to drop 2% in the market, I mean, if say Jasmine got up to 30 cents again, and say they turn around and drop 2% in the marketplace, they could drop it right back down to 4 cents in a heartbeat. So making a prediction long term is really hard until they give an overall white paper layout of what their next 2-year plan is going to be. You can't really make that big of a prediction on Jasmine with that many coins that possibly drop in circulation. 50 billion is a lot of coins, and I know they plan to use them in different ways, but they'll eventually go into circulation. You said ape again, ape chart. I went over ape a minute ago. Let me move this up here to the top. Come here, ape. Let's get up here. Says I'm going to be keeping an eye on you. Put you up here at the top. Yep, see it's taking a dive back down. And ape is going to be real volatile. Don't get me wrong, because it's a hype media right now. So, and it's a low circulating supply of 277, or is it 177 million? I think it is, or I have to go back and look. So, yeah, there's a few wallet holders that hold a lot of coins that could cash out and make a couple $1 million and drop it by $1. You're going to see ape bounce $1 at a time. Now, this ain't going to move 10 cents, 20 cents. This is going to move in dollars. So when you see a retracement ape, you're going to see it, jump from 1440 to like 1340, 1350, 1360. You're going to see 90 cents to $1 candles. That's how volatile this coin is. It's anywhere from 50 to 90 cent candles to $1 candles. Technical analysis of Jasmine. We got latecomers coming up. I just went over Jasmine, and I just went over Abe. So I apologize. I hate going over and repeat. Yeah, ASM. That was the other one that was asked for. And if you want to see the analysis for Jasmine, I just got done with it a few minutes ago. You can back up the live stream and watch that. I apologize. ASM. Let's go to the 1 day on the ASM. Get that pulled in and out. See, at one time I had bought ASM. This mark right here tells me I have ASM. I bought it at 5.0581 cents. I had to go check my wallets and see if I still have it there. I think I probably do. So this is the daily chart. What does my Fibonacci tell me for the daily? Let's go back here for almost a month. I like to go to the highest candle off the lows instead of way up there, and then go to the lowest. I like using candle bodies if it makes a lot of lineups, a lot of touches. If there's not a lot of touches and lineups, then I'll start playing with wicks. That's just how I pull those fibs, and I kind of eyeball to see where, like, this one touched here. I see the 2 touches there, so it kind of looks like a good fib. So this is on the daily, and it looks like it's on the upward movement. So to break the 382, it's already broke up there. ASM's looking good for going up today, or this new daily candle. The 3-hour chart shows it's coming down. That's a fresh candle, so in the last hour it's dropped. 2 hours, 1 hour. And I kind of scroll through. I kind of look at everything. I look at the flow down here. I look at the volume. I look at the candles. And I just glance at all this stuff as I'm popping through the hour charts and the minute charts to get a glimpse of what the story is telling me on a timeline. And so we got a red dot. That 15-minute red dot. Got a red X showing it's pushing down more. This is telling me it's kind of flattened out. So the red X probably popped as soon as this green candle came over, and the red X, as soon as it started to go down, gave me a red X. So it's showing it's going down. The volume could probably still easily continue over, then go up. So ASM is looking for a little bit more downtrend. Possibly down to 0.050. That would be the resistance of that line. This candle top right here, which is 0.0505. If that can hold, then I can see it popping back up. If it falls through this, then you're looking at, like I said, I'll draw a line here. So if it comes down, hits this, and bounces off, it can go back up. But if it blows through it or drops back down through it, then I can see it coming back down here and then going back up. So you're looking at this coming back down and touching around the 0.0483 area. I wouldn't count on the exact 483. It could just come down right here and catch some of these right here, which would be the 0.04923, and go back up. So keep an eye right here on 0.05. I get an exact number on that one. Keep an eye on 0.05055, and if that holds, it'll go back in an uptrend. If not, then it's going to come on down here to the 0.488 area. I'm in jams for 436.6 thousand. We're assuming that Jasmine is going to have some green in the next moment. Has to break 467. Pump Sky by Elon. I don't think ApeCoin's getting hammered. I think ApeCoin is just coming back down for resistance on the 5-minute. Like I said, Bug, Ape is going to do the 50 to $1 bounces. That's what I did the other day. A lot of live streamers are saying, I heard one live streamer say Ape could go to $100. Mathematically, you got to do the math on it. If a lot of SHIB holders and a lot of the Doge holders and those type people start diverting their money over to it, if you look at some of the market cap of SHIB and Doge, yeah, I could see it getting into the $7,500 range. But that's a big if. That's a huge if. You're looking at 100 million people jumping out of other coins they've been into for over a year and jumping head into Ape. And is it not possible? No, it is possible. It would be freaking awesome to see it, but I'd have to sit down and do the math on a large calculator to see if 277 million goes into $100 coin, what the market cap would have to be, which I'm guessing would have to be in the probably somewhere, wow, my brain's not even working yet. I'd probably get that somewhere around 60 billion market cap, which would be freaking huge. It would put it in the top 5 in cryptocurrency listings. It would be up there with around ETH and Doge, and it would be in the top 5. It'd have to be the top 5, top 8 coin to get that huge of a market cap. And it is possible because it's part of the metaverse, and metaverse is part of the new thing that's coming into crypto. So metaverse, DeFi, so yeah, it's very possible. But my predictions is I see Ape getting 20-25 bucks, and that's in the near future. When I say near future, next couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, and that's just my opinion, and that's based on mathematically capabilities of market cap of what I see in other coins in the market. Yeah, unreal reality, yeah, they can go really high. Well, I mean, that's how you got to look at coins. You got to look at what's in circulation and what the total amount of coins could be put in circulation. And Ape has 1 billion coins. Yeah, well, Facebook owns Snapchat, I believe. And anymore, it's not Facebook, it's the Meta. So all this metaverse, meta, it's all, sometimes it's hard to explain, but people who buy cryptocurrency don't quite understand how the blockchain. And so cryptocurrency is just a value of what people are building on the blockchain. Every coin has its purpose. and ASM has its purpose. Jasmy has its purpose. Every coin has a purpose until something better comes along. Kind of like back in the day, Yahoo versus Google. Back how we did internet when it was dial-up back in the day. You know, we had dial-up internet, then it became to wired internet, then it came to DSL, and now we got fiber optics. Something always better comes along. So as other cryptocurrencies or other cryptocurrencies and blockchain are being developed, if they don't stay on top of things, a competitor can come in and knock them out. So, and blockchain is the building blocks of our whole society worldwide. So if you take every infrastructure, how this world operates, products being sold, made, manufactured, tracked, medical, records, selling, buying property, houses, cars, going to the movies, going to anything, all that stuff is being infiltrated into the blockchain. And what it's going to do, it's going to take out a lot of the liars, the cheaters, the thieves, the hackers. It's going to remove everything that's dishonest about what's in our world now and put it into an honor system of a blockchain that can't be cheated. It's kind of like somebody going and buying 1,000 tickets to a very popular concert and then turn around and sell them on eBay for a bunch of money. That's all going to be turned into NFTs, and then it could probably still be sold like that and be jacked up. But I think an NFT, I don't know how it's going to work, but that's an instance of how it's supposed to work. So that's just my view on everything. It's kind of like the Matrix. It's a rebuilding the world with the Matrix. So, yeah, I'm trying to see what else. Anybody else? Any other coins you'd like me to cover? Ape getting hammered. Yeah. So what's the depth of this coin? 1447 to 1394. That's 80 cents. It's an 80-cent candle for a 15-minute candle. That's a huge candle. 80-cent candle in 15 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of volume pumping in now of this. And then it turns around and jumps back up from 1394 to 1421. That's 50 cents right there. That's a 50-cent candle return. So yeah, these are huge candles. That's huge volume. So you're going to see some big ups and downs. I mean, from here, we went from 1273 to 1450. And what is that? Is that a 1 hour candle? Pretty much. 1432 to 1225. That's $1.10 candle for 1 hour. $1.10 an hour. So yeah, this thing's just making some hellacious moves. So this thing right here, if it can do $1.10 an hour, and here when it was really popping, it went from 1363 to 1820. I mean, that's almost $5, $4.50 in a 1 hour candle. I mean, that's hellacious volume. So yeah, this thing could blow. I mean, it could get another 2 more volumes like this right here, and $4 pumps for 14 would be 18. Turn around and get another $2 pump and put it right at $20. So yeah, a couple more of these right here. I mean, that's social media for you. Red pill or blue pill? I just take both and enjoy the ride. But I'll give it a minute or two here and see if anything else you guys want to talk about. All my links are in the description. So if you want TradingView, even though you go get it free, click on the link in there. It shows me that how many free free versions I've handed. I think I've handed out 51 free versions. People using my link. 5 people have actually purchased TradingView, and those people who purchase it actually gives me a credit, and those credit coins I can use to help pay my monthly fees with. And I think I've actually covered 6 months fees in the past with those 5 people buying. But I'm not recommend buying it or paying for it. Get the free version, but please use the links. It also helps me, but gives me some smaller credit points to save up to pay for a monthly fee. Cool. I don't have the patience anymore like I used to sit and scalp like I used to. I should have been scalping Ape. I just bought it. I was enjoying the chat last night, having fun. There you go. As long as they're the good ones and give you a good ride. And I do enjoy the chat. You know, I have fun in there. Me and TNX and a lot of people, we joke around, have fun. We have our issues every once in a while, right, Bug? And I try to take a happy medium to making people. If there's a disagreement somewhere, I don't try to side with people. I try to take a happy medium somewhere. And sometimes it's not the best decision for everybody, but sometimes I try to make the best decision for the channel. And it never fails when you got 3,000 people or 20, 30, 40, 50 people in a chat. There's always going to be a handful of people that disagree with any decision I make. So there's never a right decision and never a wrong decision. I just can't please everybody. And I try to, and it's hard to. So I just try to do what's right to make things smooth out and keep going in the right direction. That's all we're all here for, is the fun, the camaraderie, the fun. And we're supposed to be here to help each other. It's not me against you or you against them, or who made the most money. Or we're all here in cryptocurrency to help people get better, help each other get better. There shouldn't be any kind of competition to me. I mean, I hate to say that. We're all in. The only competition I think everybody should have in this right now is we're all the little guy, and we're all trying to get ahead of the big guys on Wall Street. You know, the guys who are fixing the market and screwing all the little people. We're the little people. That's the only competition there is all of us need to work together to try to get the flipping of money into our hands. Yeah, that's all it's about right there. And so we all need to try to work together, try to get along. Your therapist said you should stop trading crypto. Maybe your therapist ought to try trading crypto. Another thing with Ape right here, you can see here a little double bottom there. That's a third touch bottom here, so it's third touch. It's going up. So I got faith in Ape. I think Ape's going to do well. Even though Bitcoin is undecisive up and down, Ape was trending against Bitcoin. That's social media for you. I don't want to make this an Ape show because other people in here want to talk about other things, but I'm not seeing much in chat. And I guess if I'm monitoring, well, we got 9 viewers in here, so it's up to you guys. This is your show. I'm just the host, puppet, covering whatever. We can cover Shiba. SHIB Army 2232. Last time I purchased SHIB was at 2243. That's a rough market. I was at 2247 if I remember right. And I think I purchased that back here on the way up, and I held it. I think I got rid of it over here somewhere. 2252, about 2270 is where I got rid of it. Maybe it was 2260. 2250, 2260, somewhere there probably is where I got rid of it. And I was just holding USD, and then Ape popped up. I got Ape at 760. So I'm still almost double my money on Ape right now, so I'm not too bad. I'll hold it. Prepare me to torture ASM. Yeah, I know. We were all there, TNX, all of us. We rode through it together. Viv or ACH? Yeah, we can cover. It's 15 minutes, 1 hour. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Shiba follows Bitcoin like a little puppy on a leash. Gibbs almost kind of look like it's pulling a little flag right here, like it normally does. It could go back up. Trying to look at a longer picture of the hourly chart here. It's forming a nice little cup. Could this be a nice long cup? Actually, I didn't draw it right. Squeeze it up some more. Oh, come on. This could be a nice little forming cup right through here. It could actually extend that a little further and swing out more over here. But yeah, that could be a nice little cup and handle forming. And that being built on the hours, that could be, you know, if that's drawn out right, that's looking around the 23rd of March. Drop back down through here. Usually about a quarter of the way. That looks like about 2 o'clock in the morning on the 24th. Then you could get a nice jump out of it. And if you did, if you got a measurement off this on the distance, this is how you measure a cup. I know some people probably know how, some people probably don't. Go to the bottom of the lowest wick, go up to the center of that line. Boom. Yep. Take this chart, pull it down. So if, say, the handle comes down about a quarter of the way, then you take this and put it at the bottom of the candle that pops off there, and you'd have your measurement right here, and that would put that back up to 2668. Long-term guess, March 24th. The Shiba's up around 2668, and it's currently at 2232, so that's a 434 Satoshi increase from where it's at now. Possibly. You know what? I'll leave that sit there. We'll see. I want to erase it. I'll just refresh this. I have to go back and change 8 because it's Jasmine and Ape. All that stuff will pop up on the live stream when I refresh this. Watch this. Oh, yeah. All the ASM, Jasmine, Ape, all the, they just got all the drawings on the live stream because it updates, because this is connected to those. Hey, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I pronounced your name right. EA who? I just did Jasmine a few minutes ago. Let's go back and look at Jasmine. There's the 1 hour. Let's spread it back out. Looking at my fib line, see if I drew it where I wanted it, or if it was wrong or right. Trying to remember where I drew it at earlier. Check the 30 minutes. I don't think that's where I drew it last time. Spread this out. Okay. I know a couple of you guys asked for Jasmine again and again. So the 30 minute is taking a big dive. It's got a red X popped up since the last time we looked at it. 15 minute. So yeah, it's starting to drop. You see the blue coming in here. So that's going to be a nice little drop right through here. So it's going to drop more. And it was at 4 when we talked about it, which was up here. This candle here, and I said if it caught that yellow line, it would catch and hold, and it didn't. And this next 15-minute candle, since we've been talking, just plummeted right through everything. So all this resistance right here that would have stopped this candle right here did not stop it. It just dropped right out of the ceiling there. It's connecting with this wick right here and this candle top right now as resistance. I don't see that being enough to hold it. I see this right here, possibly this little gap area right there between those candles, possibly being resistance there, which puts it at 0.03694. Hopefully that can stop the resistance there, because it sure held it stop at the last one. It's on this 0.05 fib right now at 37.56. It keeps wicking down past that. What we got 10 minutes left of this candle, so we'll see if this fib will hold. If not, it could come all the way back to the 382. I don't even see the 382 even holding, because there's really nothing there to hold at 382. I see it holding at 236. So yeah, this right here, this yellow line and the 0.5, this little area right here don't hold, and it drops down below 0.036913. I would expect for this thing to drop all the way back down here to 236 at 0.03117. So yeah, it could be the other shoulder, because that's what we got here. We got the shoulder here, we got the head up there. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. You know, so you measure the shoulders. You know, you go from this candle right here to possibly the next couple of candles here. That's a width there. Come here, give me that right there. And you bring it down to the bottom of that candle there, which is actually that line there. So that is the line right here for that right there. Measure the top of the head to here. We know it's not going to bounce up. You put it at the top of that shoulder, measure down, which gives you a drop all the way down to 0.0287, which I don't see it dropping that low. Not with everything that's been going on with it. But 287 would put it right at the top of these other candles way over here. But there's a lot of resistance right here. I still think the 236 holds at 311. If it blows through the 237, then yeah, this candle right here would be your shoulder drop off at 0.02875. Yeah, it would be on the other shoulder. The other shoulder hasn't completely formed yet. So until this other shoulder completely forms, unless this is the other shoulder here and it dropping down. So yeah, it depends. This is the other shoulder. 2778, 27. But like I said, I think from what I see in these charts and all this right here, I think the 236 right in this area will hold. at 311.17. But this right here all depends on what happens in this little spot right in here. If it holds between this resistance of this shoulder and that fib line, whether it comes down here or if it plays through here and then comes back up, because this could actually be a shoulder of itself, and it could come down here and then go back up and form another one, which would be an inverse head and shoulders, and then you get a nice big spike. So it can play a lot of different ways here. But the way Jasmine's been going the last few weeks, just my opinion, I see it coming down here, this area here, between 3302 and 311. That's my opinion. So that's what you need to watch out for. Not financial advice, that's just my opinion. If we get a bounce off this here, you could see this kind of start going through here and then go back up. That would form you a cup or possibly an inverse head and shoulders. This could come right here and just kind of come to this point here and work its way back up and give you a shoulder here, a shoulder there, and an inverse head here. Or this could be the shoulders and this could be the head. It's just, this is a lot of different ways of looking at it. Time only tells. I can tell you the past, and it's hard to read the future. Yeah, we can. I see Matic. You said Matic. Let me clear this off of here because I know this pops up on the live stream up there. I got this live stream here. We can always go back and look at the recording later. So update that. It clears up Jasmine up there. Matic. It's been a while since I looked at Matic. Matic Coinbase is right here. Go to the symbol. Okay, 15 minute. Let's go to the 1 day. I haven't looked at Matic in ages. See what Matic has been doing. It's been slightly on a downtrend. Yeah. Matic's been downtrending. Yeah, it broke through, candle close. It's gone, so it just recently broke out of its downtrend error. And that is from this candle here on the 27th of December to March 15th, and today on the March 16th, you see where it broke through. 17th, it closed above it. So on the daily candles, it broke out this downtrend, which is nice. So start going upward and upward trend motion on the daily. 3 hours. Just reaching this peak right here. So yeah, nice little U shape here. I wouldn't call it quite a cup and handle with this much in here on the 3 hour. The volume is starting to decrease. It's almost topped out here. What do we look like on the 1 hour? So the 1 hour is topped out, volume is decreasing, large bump, little bump, flatten out. And so looks like it could come back down. Let me go a little bit lower. 45 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes got a green dot. Starting to curl back up. 15 minutes got a green dot. Let's say 45 minutes got a red dot. It's got 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. So it could turn it into a green dot right here. 30 minutes. Got 2 minutes left and it's got a green dot. So it's very, yeah, it's got a nice little uptrend starting. Like I said, you can clearly see the breakthrough right here on this. Wow. Let me pull this out. Clearly see where it bounced through and back out. It kind of played with it right here. Boom, it stopped right there. Boom, shot right through it. And it's been up above it since. So I say we're clearly on a nice uptrend. And yes, we got a green dot on the 30 minute there. 45 minute. We're going to get a green dot here, possibly. So, what do I see from Matic? If it continues the uptrend, the way it's going, three hours. Get back up in this area here, which is $1.54. Everything's starting to uptrend. I think crypto is actually starting. Looking at all these coins, the way they're starting to react, crypto is looking like it's starting to turn around. Could we see a little more dip? I don't think so. I see Matic. I'm looking over here at these other candles over here for resistance. And so 150, 158 for Matic before it levels out and goes sideways again for a little bit. And if it holds the 158 area, then yeah, it'll get back up in the 168, 169 area. So everything's starting to slowly work its way back up. Matic definitely working its way on the uptrend. Let's see what we got here. Definitely trending better than what it showing here. So it's actually pushing pretty up high pretty quick. So it's gonna have to cool off here and work its way up because it's gonna want to follow this line, not go straight up. If it keeps continuing to follow that angle of a line, it's going to get one or two more candles and it's going to come back down. That's not withstandable there, especially on 3 hours. That's too vertical. So if that angle of projection right there continues, it won't. It might get one more candle, come over here and form another one, but it will retrace back down. It might get one or two more candles. It will pop out of there. It will come back down, either this way, or it'll come back down like this. I don't see it going that steep down. Usually, as steep up as steep down. So about like that. Steep up, steep down. So up, down, yeah. It usually says as steep as it goes up, it'll come back down. So hopefully it'll start going sideways a little bit or working it sideways. But you don't want to. That's too parabolic. So long term, yeah, I see Matic 156, 158, probably 160 within the next. Today's the 18th. Next 2 to 3 days. So, but Matic has fooled a lot of people in the past before. It has gone parabolic for several days before. That's a 3 hour. Those are 3 hour candles. Go to 1 hour candles. See how the angle changes. 45-minute candle. You see how it hops over. So the angle is getting better on the time frame. 30 minute. It could follow that angle. Looking at the 30 minute, on the 3 hour it didn't look possible. 45 minutes, that's still a little steep. So I look at this maybe popping up a little bit, going sideways, popping up, going sideways. So it could follow that 3 hour angle. It could do it. But nice green dot here. even though the RSI is topped out as being oversold. The volume is not real high. It was back here to get that first big hump. So now the volume is kind of coasting it. I think it's going to taper off here a little bit and then work its way up. Matic is looking good. Everything's looking good. I mean, look at the charts over here. Everything's green. I mean, a couple days ago, I looked over here and everything was just flat out red, and maybe 4, 5, 6 of these things were green. Everything is looking green. I only got a handful that are red over there. So everything's looking really good. XYO is up 30%. Which one's the next biggest one on here? API 3 up almost 12.5%, almost 13 climbing. Ape is up 6.5%. XYO, let's look at XYO. Wow, look at the spike out of XYO on the 45-minute, 30-minute. XYO took a big jump from 0.016 all the way up to 0.024, almost like Jasmine. So, any other stuff you guys want me to look at? How long have we been live streaming? I gotta look around this microphone. I don't have a time frame. I've been on here an hour and a half on this live stream. So, any other coins you want me to look at here? XYO, looking good. It's at 30.96. Would I invest into it right now? Probably not. Not being at 30.5, almost 31%. It has retraced back down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, an hour. It retraced for an hour. It's on its way back up. 15 minutes. Nice little flag. Nice little retracement flag. Depends on how far this goes. Could the flag be bigger, longer? Could it go from here, stretch out further? It's hard to say because I don't have anything to touch off of. So I don't think so. I think it's a little bit smaller than it was. I'm going to go off while I'm touching candle-wise until that candle closes in another 9.5 minutes. Wherever it closes, that creates the flag. So if it comes up here, I could draw the flag out further. It stops there. That ends the beginning of the flag. Cover ACH. I did, but I will. Okay, meme science OGN. He is first, so I will. OGN. OGN USD CoinBase. I don't have it on here, so we'll put it on here. Go to symbol. OGN. Is that like OBYN or OGB? That's 15 minutes. Let's look at the 1 hour. Is this a new coin on Coinbase? It's been on here a while. Is it done for the 1 day? So March 13th. March 19th. Oh, 6 days. Up, and away we go. It's up 23.7% in the last 24 hours. This is a new 24-hour candle. We got 20 hours into it, 19 hours, 23 minutes. So this is 4 hours old. That's a nice pump for 4 hours. 62 cents up to 76 cents. That's a 15-cent climb in the last 4 hours. So this was all the way down here at 26 cents 6 days ago. Let's go to the 3 hour. Nice climb for the 3 hour. Nice volume. Starting to decline. The volume is declining here a little bit. You can see it right here in the yellow. This is topped out in RSI area, not quite complete. It's only at 56%. It could run up to 80, 85, 90 before it's oversold. 1 hour. Nice climb for the 1 hour. Not bad. Hate cutting off corners and stuff, but let's just do it this way here. Or we could go from this second wick, that wick right here, which touches that wick there, to this wick right here. That's a good line to draw. See, I like to have a couple of clean touches, so this one don't matter down here. And see, that's almost parabolic there too. So if I go from this wick here, really nothing to draw off of here on the 1 hour. Let's go to 45 minutes. Give me anything else. See it flat lined out right here. So a nice little pump here. Cooled off. Pumped again. Cooled off. It's pumping again. It's starting to cool off. So it could settle in this little, somewhat of a channel I drew here. Probably use the bottom of that red candle there. Kind of make it look better. Touch there. So that's not too bad of a channel. So I can see us cooling off again, possibly before it goes parabolic. I don't see it going another parabolic again. It's probably going to cool off. This is going to have to reset like it did right here. So you see this cool off period. It cools down. It runs again. So I think if I take my little pencil out, I think we see this start rounding back down, cool off, and go back up. Which brings us to this timeline over here. So if you draw this out further, off that right there where I had it. So if this could cool off, it'll drop out of this here there like it did here. It'll drop out of this here. And so I see this cooling off, drop out of here, then going back up into the channel. That's a normal play out from what I read off this right here. So rise, cool, rise back into the channel. So it drops out of the channel, it'll chase to get back into the channel, or at least touch the channel. So 94 cents to $1. That's just what I see there. If it continues chasing the upward position, which is on a nice rise, I don't see why it can't go for $1. So timeline would be somewhere in that area there. It'd be 1600 on March 19th. 1600, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 4 o'clock. Today 19th? Tomorrow. 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's just my guess. I have a question. What's your obsession with ASM and MDT? Why replace Gala and not MDT instead? It's not my obsession. Soap opera. The way Cryptoholics channel, the way I run it, is I put it to a vote. The community chooses. It's not my section. My only obsession I have is ASM, and Jasmine has been the two that built this channel. ACH attracted the first OG people here. So PNX, Bog, Hodl. Hodl's one of the OGs from ACH. A lot of the small handful of people, the first 50 people that subscribed to my channel, were from ACH. The rest came through Jasmine and ASM. Those are only two that a lot of us who vote don't want disappearing. Gala, MDT, Ape, all those stuff on the rest of the channel are going to vote. And so yesterday I did a 6-hour-long vote, which I put it in the live stream under polls. I set a poll up in the live stream, and I asked yesterday in the poll, who would like, you know, everybody wanted ape in there. I wanted ape in there because it's trending. It brings in new people to the channel to watch the live streams. So we put it to a vote, and I asked, we are bringing ape in. Who should we replace, MDT or Gala? And through that 6-hour vote, everybody chose Gala. It was like 66 to 44% vote. Yeah, they did. I'm sorry. And you could ask people who voted on it, or the ones in there. I think it ended up being like 37 votes in that 6-hour period. Oh, it's not dead. It's still rolling. You know, I could put another poll up. If I get enough people requesting a poll, I could put a poll up and see if we want to replace MDT. Matter of fact, I'll do that. I'll put a poll up now and let it ride until tomorrow. I'll let it ride for about 12 hours, because after 24 hours, the polls automatically end themselves. But I'll put a poll up and see if we want to replace MDT with Gala. That's fine. That's how we do things. We just put things to a vote. So on OGN, you want to check out the resistance zones. You mean on like the 15-minute, 30 minutes? There's 30 minutes. Let's pull this right here. Here to the top of that. See what we got here. That lined up close enough. So that's the top, 786. So on OGN, so you can see how it kind of just it feathered right through that zone right through there. It dropped out of 382. Didn't quite hit the 236. I don't like how that fib rode. Let me pull that fib up to the next candle. These may look better because it hits a fib there, drops through it, pulls off in between the 236 and 832, and it starts going through it, comes back, retest, pops through these right here, test it, popped out, and see it hit. We're good because I drew it there, and it's coming back down. So it's going to come back down to 618. It's going to drop back out of the channel to the 618. It's going to coast right down through here, just like it did through here. So it's going to come back down to the 786 to the 618 and coast through here. Now if it breaks the 618, then it will continue on a downtrend. It will kind of coast right through that little area and then work its way back up. Break the 786, break its old fib here, and then you'll start a new fib, which will be down through here and work its way up. I mean, so if I was to fictitiously draw this out, I have to draw a reverse fib here. So pull it off the 382, 618. It would be where the last one pulls off. Pull it off there and do a reverse fib. Pull it to 68. So if this coasts through here, starts coming back up to the 618, 382, 236. They are 97 cents back into the channel. So yeah, coast right through there. So coast right through there. Trying to draw it up here. Then I'm falling down below as I'm trying to draw this upward. Go to the 618, 382, back into the 236 channel, 97 cents. So you just different fibs, different directions. It takes both. I can settle that argument. It takes me keeping the electricity turned on, and it takes everybody's support to show up. If you guys didn't show up, there wouldn't be no reason for a channel, would it? So it takes both. It takes both of us. We have to work as it takes you guys showing up, and it takes me to keep the power turned on. So takes everybody to keep this channel running. Well, that's not an argument. It was a discussion. Meme science, who is we? We don't run the channel. Meme science. I was asking the channel owner. Huh? Okay, I'll read them back. Oh. There's no reason to argue. I'm looking to see what other coins is asked for. Oh, ACH. Yeah, a good old ACH. I thought I covered it just a second ago. Come on, I just typed it in. Where'd it go? Really? ACH. USD. Right there. Go to symbol. There you go. Give me the symbol of ACH. ACH for 30 minutes. 1 day. It's getting a nice little pump today. From 0.039 to 0.0425. See, all these dead coins have been dropping. Are starting to pump, which tells me everything's starting to change. Everything's starting to come back up. See, that's nice to see. Blue triangle, yellow dot. When you see that and the candle's like right in here, that means this thing is just going to keep climbing. And it did. Then it retraced. So in the 3 hour, it's retracing. 1 hour, starting to form a flag. 45 minutes, more of a flag. Got a red dot still. 30-minute. Volume starting to curl up on the 30-minute. Flag's starting to flatten out. 15 minutes. See the little hump, curl, rise, red X come back down, which is the money flow. Sell. Less selling, more selling. Even though it's green right now, to me it looks like it's good. I don't know. I'm trying to get an eye on this right here, down below here. Looks like that could possibly start curling back up. It's like it's almost going to be a flatter curl back up. Could we get a little few humps here? Could flatten out. Could go back up to 4.5 cents again. Another 0.3 of a penny rise, maybe. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Go back up to the 30-minute. And you see it's kind of curling back up on the 30. 45. Still red dot. So everything's indicating it's going to drop some more. Everything's still got a green dot here. Hasn't quite gave me a dot here yet. Or I'm assuming it's going to give me a red dot here and continue down on the 1 hour. Because it's already pretty topped out. Not completely, but it's there. So expect a red dot on the 1 hour. 45 minutes already got it. 30 minutes already got it. 15 minutes already got it. So that's an indicator it's going to get another red dot on the 1 hour. So if it gets a red dot on 1 hour, it'll be in a downtrend for at least another hour or two. But the 15 minutes shows it could possibly get a green here if it can gives me a few more green candles, but I don't see it. I see it going on a downtrend more. So I would expect it to drop back down to about 4 cents, 3.9, 4 cents. Yep, Mimi, have a good night. We'll talk at you later. Thanks for coming in here. Like I said, all this stuff is just my opinion off what the charts show me. And a lot of these coins can go either way right now. We're just getting into the transitional point of altcoins starting to change and take off again. BTCD is at 43.08. It's trying to work its way back down. So that's a good thing. That's a nice drop on the 15-minute. The 1 hour. I'll check the daily on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of coming back down is good. So this is where we want to see it. We want to see it in the 42 area. I want to see it back down here. So BTC getting down around 42.5, 42.20. Altcoins will really start popping again. They're starting to take off as you see it now, as Bitcoin even goes green. So even as Bitcoin is going green, this number keeps dropping. I mean, that's new money coming into Bitcoin, and investor money taking money out, putting in the altcoin. So as altcoin, as this drops, money's going into altcoin. So this is showing new money going in and Bitcoin money coming out into alts. That's why alts are staying green while Bitcoin's going up. I just went over XYO a minute ago. XYO is looking good, dude. Yeah, I just covered XYO. I'll show it again. I think I still get the charts drawn. There's XYO. Let's go to that chart. Yep, XYO is doing good. So that's the daily, 30 minutes. There's a little flag on it. I just drew that little flag on the 30-minute chart. So XYO is a beast of its own. See, it's oversold, got a red dot. It's coming back down. This is starting to curl. I think in the next few candles, we could probably see, probably the next hour, we could see another green dot like right here. Boom, boom. And this thing pump on up to over 100%. I've seen XYO push the RSI into the 130% area before. Just pay attention to this flag. This thing breaks out and drops below. If this pops and drops below 2070, expect it to this fall back right back down here to the 180 area. As long as this can hold and not drop past 2074 or 7, just mark down 2075. If it can hold 2075, it'll continue upward. That's your threshold. 2075. If it drops out 2075, it's going to come back down and probably retest, yeah, the 1802 to the 1768. Yeah, that's on the 30-minute chart. Go to 15 minutes. Nice flag there. You can see where it would fall back down and either retest 182, 173. Right there. Those are the two areas it's going to retest if it drops back down. So let me mark those for you. That way we have a reference to come back to. Sometimes I like marking them just to see if how correct I might be. So there's that mark. And this is the deciding factor right here. 207497. I call it 75. I'll put that in red. That red one is the deciding factor if this is going to go up or if it's going to go down. So I will save that there. And we did. So we have something to come back to see where we're at. And let me do this here. I will mark the timestamp on here with a green candle. That's timestamp. Yeah, somebody said there was a tournament too. And if that's the case, and you said it's a Jasmine trading tournament on Binance, that explains it. So that is not an artificial pump. That is a driven pump. People have to buy coins, trade, and it causes a lot of action, which is a false pretense. So yeah, once that tournament is over with, you're gonna see Jasmine take a dump. Plain and simple. these people are going to do a tournament. They're going to earn coins. People are going to lose coins. Some people, as soon as they get it up high enough, and if they win the tournament, you're going to see them cashing out. So, unfortunately, it's not good for people who are buying it at that high, thinking, "Oh, it's going," and I'll buy it, and they buy in the top, and it's going to come back down to the 2.5, 3 cent area. But on the other hand, the people who bought it when it was at a penny, a penny 0.2 or a penny 4, and it gets up around 5, 6, 7 cents, those people are banking. So it's crypto, man. It's just like buying stocks. Somebody's got to lose for somebody to win. And it's just the way it happens. And if people aren't informed who are buying, when it hits 4 cents and 5 cents during that tournament, they're not informed about this tournament going on, and people are just buying because it's going up, they're the losers. They're going to be buying the tops. Time will tell. We'll just have to see. People might enjoy the tournament, like the coin, research it, and hang on to it. It might create people who want to hold it. So until the tournament's over with, we won't know. So that's the thing you got to check out with Jasmy. Time tells stories. Stories creates events. I mean, you got an event that's creating a story. So you got this tournament that's creating a Jasmy story. Jasmy's kind of pumping, and it's going to bring people to look at it. And I think that's why they're doing the tournament. It's probably sponsored by Jasmy, and Binance is probably both sponsoring it to help drive people to build up Jasmy. What's the long-term reasoning for that? I don't know. Maybe there's a big event going on with Jasmy. Maybe there's a turning point in their app. Maybe they're fixing to launch their app. Something big's fixing to happen with them. Announcement or something. They're trying to gain awareness by doing this tournament, bringing people in to see the coin and look at it. There's a lot of reasons why they do what they do. So you gotta read between the lines and kind of figure out, why are they doing this. Sorry, I've been talking. I ain't had a hit off this, and I need some. So I'm almost done. Down to 1 milligrams. I sometimes jump between 1 and 3 milligrams. I quit smoking 8 years ago, and I started vaping at 22 milligrams and worked my way down. I'm almost done, but old habits are hard to break after smoking 42 years, 45 years. And to kind of give you guys some idea, my background is, I did stock trading back before internet. I remember when the .com came around. I've been in crypto since 2016. I've mined crypto. I've done staking. I've set up VPNs to where set up my own wallets to stake. Set up master nodes. I know a little bit of programming to set up the Ubuntu and all that stuff. It's been a while since I've done it, so if you don't do it, you lose it. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at my old laptop to see if I even have some of the code written down to even do staking again. Everything I learned about crypto, I learned off of YouTube. So when I joke around and tell people I got a PhD on YouTube, it's really not a joke. I probably do have over 10,000 hours of learning on YouTube about different things, crypto, live streaming, programs, different things. So they say if you study for more than 10,000 hours, that's equivalent to a PhD. So I guess I'm not wrong. I just don't have a certificate saying I have a PhD in YouTube. And I'm an old guy. And I do have a gaming channel, which I only have about 6 subscribers on. And I do like playing PUBG and game once in a while. And just recently, as I started streaming it, I'm in KR stock. It went up like crypto a couple weeks ago. Cool. I don't know what KR stock is. Is that Kugaran? Or is that the name for it? Let's see, stock, KR. That's JKR. Fat fingers here. KR, Kroger Company? Is that right? On the New York Stock Exchange or the BMV? There's KRE. That's a good thing about TradingView is you can pull up everything. You can pull up stocks, futures, forex, crypto, index, bonds, economy. I used to do forex. That was a joke. If you do it long enough, you lose your money. You get in and get out. Tell me what it is. If it's KR, the Kroger Company on the New York Stock Exchange, I could pull it up and look at the charts for you. Because here's the thing, charts are charts. I don't care. Yeah, Kroger stock, New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, I'll pull it up here. I don't have a problem with it. Why might U.S. stock data look different? I don't care if it looks different. So yeah, on the 15-minute, 1 hour. Why's it got after-hour tradings on this thing? Going up in the middle of the night on a Friday night, March 18, 14:30. Didn't trading stop at 4 o'clock today? That's the 1 hour. Okay. 17th. 8:30. There we go. 14:30, which is 3:30, and there's 8:30 in the morning. So 8:30 in the morning, it was in the red. You've been watching it since $36. Okay, let's pull up the daily chart. Okay. 36. Wow. You have been watching it, yeah. I don't have anything past the bottom of this here at 52.24. There we go. There's just a big gap. Wow. Holy shit. Look at that gap. I'd be worried about that gap. A lot of times when you get gaps in candles like this, it'll come back, it'll drop back down and fill it. So be careful. But that's a nice daily flag right there on the day chart. 36. You zoom this in. So you've been watching this since back on May 27th. $35, $36 range. So this is a nice, beautiful, gradual climb right here. So that's nice to see in the stock right there. And then you got this big pump, and you got a flag right here. So let's pull this flag out here for you. Let me draw this out. Yeah, that flag points it right there. There's not a wick on that candle, so we'll go off the tip of that candle. You got a touch, touch, touch. That looks like it's a good wick candle there. And let's say this would be the bottom of your candle. Because the bottom of that candle, there's almost two touches there. So that's a nice little. It's more of a bear flag, not a bull flag. It's downward and so let's measure this. If that's the case, we go from where we, so it'd be the length of this candle here, pretty much. And if say it drops out right here, look at that. Wow. Let me get that more centered on there. So if it drops out of the bottom of this line right here, look what this does. This is going to fill that gap. Remember what I told you about that gap? They're not good. So if I enlarge this up, so yeah, I'll just draw lines off these two candles here. When you get a gap like this, always expect it to fill back up. I don't care if it's stock, crypto, any chart. Look at that gap. And that's about a perfect drop off. It's going to perfectly come back down and drop through that and fill it up. So if you're in that stock, I'd expect that to play out in the next. These are day candles. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 7 days for that flag to play out. So the next 7 days, expect somewhere along here, this is going to dump and fill that gap. I don't care if it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, if you notice, a lot of times in Bitcoin, you'll get a gap like this, like 20 days back. It will always come back and fill that gap. Don't ask me why. 1 out of 10 times it will not fill that gap. But I would expect that to come back down and definitely hit somewhere around 49.15 to 49.50. So that would be where it would probably turn around and go back up, unfortunately. So keep an eye on that, dude. Let me know how it turns out, whether I'm right or wrong in the next 7 days. I'll save that. I'll leave that right there and keep it just for my reference. See if I'm right. I might forget to come back and check it out, but I will. So no, with crypto, I guess I can cover stocks once in a while too. You're definitely in it. Keep an eye on that. Might be a good play. I mean, I don't know how much you got in it, but just keep an eye on it. If it drops below the 54.15, it'll be your point where you start seeing it plunge to cover that gap. If you got a stockbroker you're going through, if you're just buying it through yourself, but if you got a stockbroker or somebody else that deals in stocks, ask them about those gaps. Because that was on March 2nd and on March 3rd. So that's not a holiday, it's not a weekend. That gap is just from one day to the next. So that means it closed at one spot and opened up at a higher, created a big gap. It might have been some OTC trading that when that bell rang, it caused it to open at a higher rate. So some over-the-counter nighttime trading created that problem. Got this nice big plunge, or nice big bump, and it's going to end up getting a plunge to come back down and fill this in. So that being said, I mean, BTC still looking good, coming down. That's what we want. We want this back down here. Actually, I'd like to see it back down here like it was over here. That was back in January before it started going up. 182 shares. Nice hold. Well, I'm saying the viewership dropped off to about 4 people, so I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate everybody coming over here and hanging out. I'm gonna kill this live stream. And yeah, it's midnight. I don't get a lot of people at midnight. So check you guys back out on the other stream, dude. You guys have a good one. Hope I was helpful to anybody that watched. Have a great night. Oh, please like, subscribe, and hang out on the other live stream.